Good afternoon and welcome to our first Keyboard Warrior session of the week. I hope you guys have all had a fantastic weekend and enjoyed some of the lovely sunshine. We've got a full body stretch and flex workout for you today. Nothing too hot and sweaty, particularly as it's so warm outside, and I'm sure for many of you working at home it's quite hot indoors. So nice, gentle, slowly paced exercises just to ease out any tension in the muscles, any aches, and to get your body moving to different positions to what you do when you're sat working at the desk. So everything today will either be seated on the chair or standing by the side of the chair, and we are going to be using the chair for some of the support for some of the exercises as a bit of a prop. So just as always, be cautious if you've got a wheeled chair with some of the movements. Make sure you're planted heavily down on it when we're standing so that it's not sliding about. And we're going to start just taking the arms out in front of us and raising your arms up overhead and then down. So breathing in as you raise the arms up, and you're lifting up out from the hips, lifting and raising the ribs, starting to lengthen the body. And down. Up and down. One more. And then just alternating, taking left arm up, right arm down. So you're not twisting at the body at all. Everything else is facing forward, looking straight ahead. And you're just bringing your arm up so that the inside of your elbow is just in line with your ears. And then relax the arms down. Just take a couple of shrugs around with the shoulders, a couple of times backwards and forwards, and then gently taking the head side to side. And forward and back. Now for the next one, I would shuffle forward to the front of your chair. Make sure you're still seated nice and securely on it. Sitting up nice and tall, hold on to the side of the chair and reach across. So as with the previous one, everything else stays facing forward, but you're twisting at the waist and reaching across. Feel that stretch through the shoulder. And to the other side, just reach across. So imagine you're trying to grab something that's just slightly beyond your reach. Extend it out. Deep breath in. As you exhale, reach. And then still sitting at the front of the chair, just swing the arm. Just get the blood flow going. And then nice big circles round, brushing up past the ears. And back the other way. And then on the next rotation, take the palms of the hand, just place them on the back of the head, press gently into the back of the skull and let the elbows open out so you're bringing the chest forward. Still sitting up nice and tall in the chair. And then relax that down and curl forward. Take a breath in. As you exhale, open up, take the elbows back. And then breathing in, come down. We're going to move through a few more of these, eventually turn up completely, as long as you feel it's comfortable to do so, to come all the way down, to curl up so that your elbows are down towards your thighs. If that feels too much, just keep with this movement. So as we go a bit further each time, imagine you're pulling your navel back towards the spine, lowering yourself down, and up. And now we're getting further down. Elbows coming down towards the knees. Just two more. And just keep gently pressing head to hand, hand to head. Last time down. And then just relax yourself down here. Let everything hang down. And then take a breath in. As you breathe out, move up just as far as your knees at the moment. And then just take a twist, nice long back. And look over the shoulder. So make sure you're not slumping like this trying to twist. Long back, twist to the side. And come down. Breath in. And twist over to the other side. Lovely job. And then just roll those shoulders back again. A couple of times round. A couple of times forward. Good stuff. And then bringing the hands just to the side of the waist. Sitting up really tall, twist to the side and to the centre. One more in each direction. And then relax your arms. Just place your hands on the top of the thighs, and you're going to take hips to bring them up forward. So tip your pelvis up, and then roll through and bring your tummy forward and take your bum and your hips behind you. So you're rolling through, forwards and back. I'll show you from the sideways position. So imagine your hips have gone back, and then roll them all the way forward. Imagine you bring your hips and pelvis up towards you and back. Just loosening up that lower lumbar spine area. It takes a lot of pressure sitting in the chair. So it's quite an exaggerated move, sticking your bottom all the way back out behind you, and then tucking your pelvis all the way up towards you. Getting a similar movement to what you would do with a cat-cow down on the floor, but without needing to get onto the floor. Good stuff. Just roll through a couple more of those. And then we're going to be coming up to standing. You can use the chair for support if you need to, because we're coming up for a calf raise. So up and down. Both feet at the same time. Keep yourself nicely in line, so put your ears just over your shoulders, shoulders to hips, knees, and ankles. Just slowly rolling up. Giving the calves a nice stretch out and a bit of work to do. They've just been hanging under the chair, relaxing this morning. Last one. And then I'm going to take the chair. Now you can use the front or the back of the chair, depending on how deep a stretch you want. And with this one, take the legs out behind you. Let your hips sink back. So you're not just coming down, your hips are sinking back out behind you. And then walk through, heel arch, ball toe through the foot. So you imagine you're pressing your foot almost through sand, letting the whole imprint of your foot work its way through the floor, all the way up onto your toes, down into your heel. And at the same time, getting this really nice stretch through the shoulders. And speed that up slightly. And if you want to get a deeper stretch, you can use the where you are there, but for a deeper stretch, bring your hands lower down on the chair, depending on the style of the chair you've got, and really stick your bottom up towards the ceiling and feel that stretch deepen through the hamstrings, through the calf muscles. So feet aren't moving now, just keep them still. Get an extended stretch through the back. And then slowly walk yourself all the way back up to standing. So I'm going to take a quick stretch up before we use the chair again. So reach up tall and over to each side. And then holding onto the chair, both hands on the chair, feet about hip width apart. And you're going to put one hand in the centre of the back of the chair, the other one opens out. So feel the opening and stretch across the chest. Take your arm back as far as you can, just so you can feel mild tension as you stretch out. And come back in. So don't worry if you can't get too far. And look the same direction as your hand is going. Back to the centre. I'm just going to take two more in each direction. Hips stay facing forward as much as possible. You'll get a little bit of a turn in them. But try to let most of the twist come from the torso. Give your back a bit of a breather with this one. Loosen it up. Good stuff. Over to the other side. Well done. And just shake the arms out. Now you can put the fingers on the chair for this one if you'd like to, or just have the hands on your hips, or just let them hang by the side. I'm just going to do very small pulsing squats. So keep your knees back from your toes, so they're not coming forward like that. Just very gently, so hold the chair if you need to, or your hips, and just pulse. Come up, shake the legs. Just giving the thighs a bit of a wake-up crawl. And again, shake the legs out. Going for two more. Pulsing down. Down we go. Good stuff. Shake the legs out. Now, similarly with the opening up one, start with your hands in the centre of the chair. Hips go back. And this time, you're going to drop the body down and feed. Imagine treading feed your arm through. You can keep your head up here if it's too much to go further, or you can bring the head through as well. And just extend that arm out. Come back up to the centre, feed through to the other side. And just take 2 more in each direction. Twisting through and up. Last one. And then I'm just going to stretch up again. We've been bent over for a little while there, so I'm going to reach up, grab the wrist, side to side. And then bringing the leg up at the front, so bringing one single leg up, bent at the knee, and imagine you're taking it over a gate or a small stile, just stepping over, bring it over. Might feel a little bit crunchy in that hip joint as you open it out, nothing to worry about. And then bring the leg back in, so roll it back in. Last one on this leg. So you might need to change sides if you're going to use the other leg, hold onto the chair, bring the leg out. Last one. That's it, and then bring it back in. Going for 3 more, roll it in. And then swapping back to the other leg, just give it a swing. Watch that there's nothing in the way that you're going to kick. Hips stay facing forward. And just gradually increase that swing within your comfortable range of movement. And the other leg, start small. And then gradually increase it. And then back to your calf raises. So this time we're going to go up one at a time. Take the hand off the chair if you feel comfortable with it, just to add to a bit of core work. And speed it up. And then slow back down. And then if you just dig the heel and tap the toe, but really get an angle on it, get that heel down deep, bend the knee, tap the toe. And the other one. So dig the heel, tap the toes, just get these ankles moving. And then roll them around a few times in each direction. Just loosen them up. And the same with the other one, raise it up. Don't need to bring it up high, do it down low. Get that foot rolling around at the ankle. And then we're going to take a reach again like we did seated, but this time you'll get a bigger reach across, right across the body. Keep knees forward, hips, toes, and the other side. And then just move through side to side. Shoulder height with the arms. Now the next one is one where you definitely want to check that your chair is not going to go walk about or wheel about. So you can either use the back of the chair or the front. You might find the front a little bit easier for this one. If you have got wheels, make sure you're putting some weight down on it to prevent it moving away from you. Place your foot on the chair and sink yourself forward. Now the more stretch you want, the further you can wiggle that back foot back, as long as you don't get stuck in position. So you're getting a really good stretch through the calf muscle at the back there. Open up the hip flexor on the extended leg and stretch through the quad on this leg, and then just sit yourself up tall. And you can come backwards and forwards if you wish on this one to get a really nice stretch through the glutes in the other leg and hamstring. And just swap that over to the other leg. Take legs over. So carefully place one foot on. Sit yourself forward, and remember, only if you choose to take that further leg back. Feel the stretch through the calf muscle, through the hip flexor. Sit forward. And then if you want to, you can flex through. Really lovely deep stretch. Even if you can't do this one with your office chair, it's worth trying with the dining room chair. This one, it's like the hip flexor stretch that otherwise you might need to go down on the floor to do. And then just be careful placing that foot down. And then bring yourself up. We'll do a final stretch to each side, and then just stretch out the chest and lower back. So start by placing hands into the small of your back, lean yourself back, and then bring your hands together, draw your hands down towards the floor, chin to chest, and then bring the hands out to the side. Nice flat back. Slight bend in the knees, bring the arms up. Twice more through, bend the knees, and up. Final time. Up to standard, reach up tall, deep breath in, and exhale. Good job, guys. Great to have you with us. I look forward to seeing you on Thursday for another Keyboard Warriors. Have a great day.